In 1765, King George and the British Parliament started putting harsh and unfair restrictions on colonial life. Tension increased between Americans and the British Parliament. The United States of America officially declared independence even though battles at Lexington and Concord had already happened.
Now,
America needed a commander for their army. Therefore, George Washington was chosen as leader of the Continental Army. General William Howe of Great Britain arrived in New York with a large force of mercenaries ready for battle. Throughout the rest of the year, British and American military forces battled over the desired state of New York. Eventually, Washington's army was forced to retreat out of New York due to a loss of soldiers. On December 26, 1776, Washington's army finally stopped running away from the British. While the Hessians were having a Christmas party, the Continental Army snuck across the river and captured 900 people without a single casualty. Throughout August of 1777, General Benedict Arnold and a small group of soldiers traveled up the Mohawk River very casually. Arnold tricked the British by sending spies to tell the British that they had a large fighting force, when that was a total lie. The British retreated because they thought Arnold's army was huge. After hearing of the American victory at Saratoga, King Louis XVI of France recognized U.S. independence. In 1778, France signed 2 treaties of alliance with the United States. The Americans gained some of the military experience they needed from Europe. Several European military officers came to Washington's aid, including men from France, Poland, and the German states. Marquis de Lafayette, a 19-year-old French nobleman, volunteered to serve in Washington's army. He quickly gained Washington's confidence and was given command of an army division. He became a hero in both France and the U.S. Beginning in the winter of 1777-1778, Washington and his army camped at Valley Forge in southeast Pennsylvania. The army was short on supplies, including blankets and shoes. The barefoot men left tracks of blood in the frozen ground as they marched. John Paul Jones, a naval officer who commanded the Bonhomme Richard, won the most famous sea battle against the much larger Serapis. A Southern army commanded by General Horatio Gates headed to Camden, South Carolina to challenge an army led by the British General Lord Cornwallis. Nathanael Greene had been a Quaker, but his church cussed him out because of his beliefs against the British. Most Quakers are pacifists, those opposed to war. In the Battle of Yorktown, the American and French troops bombarded Yorktown with cannon fire, turning its buildings to rubble. Preacher Richard Allen helped start the Free African Society. That society encouraged African Americans to help each other. Here's an example.
Maggie's gonna be in it?
Yeah.
Joe, look at that.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
wild Maggie.
Oh,
You can find one of these at your local pet store.
it's sweet.
Please enjoy this wild Maggie for a few short seconds.
Give her a kiss.
Look at your little brother.
She is, it's kind of scary. Aww.
She's trying to lay down a lot, so she can't get situated.
She'll probably, once you scoot over to you,
Yeah, she misses you later.
She loves get that belly rub.
There she goes. There she goes. You got her now.
Hey, Todd. Hey, Brian. Quest Lobster.
Go.
Hey, Eli.